Yo, what's up, Click 21? Welcome back to a fresh new video, guys. I'm going to show all you guys that are in beta testing out all the latest Zen firmware and Zen Studio beta, how to get this updated and what it means for you and what changes are coming to the Cronus Zen. So let's go ahead and jump right into the video. Alright guys, two things before we jump into the video. As y'all know, we do have an affiliate link through NordVPN if you're trying to play on different servers across the country and across the world to bypass some of that skill-based matchmaking. Definitely check it out. 30-day money-back guarantee. The link will be in the description below. And of course, if you want to support me or any of the mods, or if you need help with your Cronus, access to any of the crazy kill shot scripts that we have, make sure you guys join up on the Patreon. Now is the best time to do it. It's the first of the month. So guys, if you're interested, the link will also be in the description for the Patreon as well. I appreciate all love and support. The past couple months has been crazy. We have been so impressed with the support and love you guys have shown. We can't thank you all enough. So today, guys, we're going to be covering the Zen Studio update that just came out. And then, of course, you do have to update the firmware to work with this Zen Studio update. So you do have to update both the firmware and the Zen Studio to actually use either or, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but you do need to update both. So the first thing you want to do is go into your old Zen Studio, guys, and do a factory reset. I cannot stress enough, guys, how important this is. So go into your latest version of Zen Studio, or before you even download the newest version of beta, make sure you go ahead and delete anything that's on your Cronus Zen before, because otherwise you're going to have a problem. So before you do any of this, guys, I do recommend doing a factory reset. Now, of course, you can go back, like I said, going back to the old Zen Studio and do it that way. Now, I'll usually just go into the firmware and flash it that way. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do that. Of course, you're probably already familiar with how to do it. So we're just going to go ahead and put it into bootloader mode. So all you got to do is plug the cable into the back of your Zen, unplug any other cable that you need, and then hold that blue button down as you're plugging in your Cronus. And then, of course, your screen will say Zen bootloader. And then we're just going to open up the CM update tool, and then you'll see your Cronus Zen right there. Now, of course, the thing that we want to do is uncheck this box right here. Now, of course, like I said, you do have to be in the beta testing to be able to get any of these beta versions. So make sure you guys are doing that. If you want to be able to join that, all you gotta do is join Cronus Zen's Discord. And then once you join their Discord, guys, they have a beta section where you can actually apply to be a beta tester. And then you can get access to everything you need on the side over here. As you see, approved beta testers, you have your game packs you can test out, scripts you can test out. And I'm going to go over what these updates will entail in just a moment. So let's go ahead and update this to the latest version. Now, of course, if this is checked, you're only going to get, the latest approved version that's not going to be in beta. So guys, make sure you uncheck this. And then, of course, we can go into beta.22. This just came out yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and hit continue. And then we're going to hit begin update. And then it's going to flash that firmware. Now, while it's doing that, guys, make sure you hit a like on this video. Make sure you hit that sub button if you're not subbed already. I just wanted to cover this update. I know some people were having problems with it. You do need to do a factory reset before you're going to be able to even open up your Zen Studio. It'll tell you that the software you're using or the firmware you're using on your Cronus is not compatible with that version of Zen Studio. So you could either do a hard reset, or you could just do a factory reset like I did just here through the CM update tool. All right, so there we go. We've got the latest software on there. Now we're going to be able to go in and actually plug it in and open up the latest version of Zen Studio, which you also can get through Discord as well. I'm not going to go through all the changes that have gone on with this Zen Studio. I'm just going to cover a couple things. As you can see in Discord, they fixed a lot of errors. I know they fixed a lot of issues with Bluetooth. I'm not going to get into the all technical aspect of it, but you can clear any Bluetooth pairings that you've had in the past. So if you've gotten a new controller or anything like that, you can clear that now, which is very, I've had problems with old controllers connecting, and that's a good option that they've added. A lot of stability improvements, just a lot of things that they've changed. But just be aware, guys, if you're using Bluetooth, I don't even use Bluetooth when it comes to the Cronus, you can have a lot of issues, and they'll state a lot of that in here as well. So just kind of keep that in mind. If you are using Bluetooth, they have improved it, but of course you could still have some issues, and you do need to go in. I would recommend unpairing all your other devices and things like that. With the new update with the Cronus Zen, they did improve a lot when it comes to the headset. Now, I know a lot of you guys have issues where if you plug your Cronus into your controller and then into your console, and then you plug your headset into your controller. You can't hear. So this is supposed to be fixing a lot of those issues where you can't use your mic or your headset that comes with your controller and your Cronus. This is a big thing that I haven't been able to test out yet on console. I've never had the issue, of course, because I'm on PC and I have a headset I directly plug in. But that is one thing I did want to mention, guys. So hopefully this will fix all your issues. Depending on which controller and headset you use, you will be able to actually use the headset you have. And this is for PS4 and PS5 mainly. I don't think Xbox had too many issues when it came to that. I know there are a few people that did. And of course, you can even adjust your PS5 and PS4 volume. They've added volume control for that. Other than that, there's not a whole lot that needs to be covered within this update, but I do recommend doing the update, especially if you want to use the latest version of Zen Studio and the new firmware, and to make sure all these new scripts coming out all work perfectly together. So once you have the firmware updated, then you can go ahead and download the Zen Studio version, which is the beta.88. And then once you have that downloaded, you can open up Zen Studio, and then you should be good to go. Now, of course, I have all these older versions. I always want to make sure I'm using the right one, so I usually pin it to my taskbar or just add it to your actual desktop, because there's so many versions, or just go back and delete all the older versions. But before you do this, guys, I would just kind of keep in mind, if you go in here and have any special settings or anything like that, make sure you write down whatever script you had or any settings that you want to save. Do want to do a factory reset. Anyway, guys, you still got PS4 speciality, remote play, and all that good stuff. You do have the clear Bluetooth registered options right here, which I'm going to go ahead and do that once more. I just do that because I'm OCD. And then of course you can go into programmer, and we have all your new packs. Now, next video, guys, I'm going to be covering the 32-bit pack. That'll be coming out tomorrow, guys. We're going to break down the new Call of Duty Warzone Season 3 pack. And then, of course, we'll have a Halo video coming up this week and all that good stuff. I did want to cover this update, just let you guys know you do need to do that factory reset. Try it out. If you haven't applied to be a beta tester in Cronus's Discord, guys, make sure you guys do that. I can't invite you specifically, but if you go on their website, they'll have a link to their Discord. You can join in and then download. Make sure you download the 0.88 and then the latest firmware to get into that. But this is where you're going to be able to see all the newest versions of all these packs and scripts and stuff like that that are going to work better. If you're having an issue, it's probably because you're either on the oldest version for firmware on your Cronus, or either the beta for Zen Studio, and it's not loading in properly. So keep this in mind. Go ahead and check the update out. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay, not too much, because I rambled on too much in this video, and we'll see you again tomorrow. I'm going to break down this Season 3 pack. It's absolutely nuts. Till then, we'll see you next time. All right, peace.
Dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Oh my God.
What's that?